Hello, good morning. Thank you so much for joining the webinar today. This is Siva Devaki from MassMailer. Today I'm going to talk about an advanced feature that we developed in the latest version of MassMailer. That's all about the CC and BCC option. Even though we did have the Ccpcc options before, we added a few more advanced things there based on the feedback what we received from the customers. And just to let you know that this all these features that I'm talking about, it's actually available only in 2.50.x, meaning any patch that you see after 2.50 is where you would see these new features. If you've been on 2.47, you will receive an email that you could upgrade to the latest version once we have officially announced it. So very soon we're going to open up for the sandbox preview. So if you are an existing customer of MassMailer and have 2.47, you will not see these options yet. But if you are an existing customer 2.50, you will see these options. And if you're new to MassMailer, definitely you're going to get on 2.50, so you will have these options as well. So just to summarize, the Ccpcc options under MassMailer setup, the settings, you would find a bunch of extra things, as I said. Again, it may sound a little difficult to understand what I've written here. All it means is you could have certain default values for CC and BCC, and you can also set the common BCC options as well, and you can also mention the default field for any object when it comes to CC BCC. You can also select multiple email addresses. You can select multiple fields as well. So these are all kind of different options that we provided, and you'll find easy to understand when I actually show you on the UI. So this is just kind of give you a taste of what it is. So you can see the default CCBCC list and some settings, and also the email field settings for each object. And same thing actually works for BCC as well. Similar kind of options that you would see BCC. So we'll quickly take a look at it. So if you go to MassMailer setup, go to email settings, and then sender settings. So here you can find the CC BCC settings. First one is called common CC BCC list. So you can enter your own CC BCC list here, and you can have multiple email addresses. So if you wanted to say, you could basically just enter and say that. And you could remove anything that you don't want as well. So basically, that's the common list that you can type in. But again, it doesn't need to be just a static email. This is just an example though. And if you wanted to enable the default CC sender, you could do that. And if you want to set what is the frequency for that, you could either CC once, or you could CC on every email. So basically, the CC options The CC settings, what you see here is brand new. It was never there before. It used to be only for BCC, and we actually expanded that to CC as well based on the client, the requests that we got from various clients. And you can also do the default CC as well. So that's possible. If you wanted to select one of the emails as the default CC, and if you wanted to CC on every single email, that's possible. So basically, when you do this, these default values would appear when you actually go to the outreach wizard. Okay? And then here, what it is showing, you can also CC certain fields from the object. So here I've actually selected the email field and the contact to be copied. And it doesn't need to be just the email field, it could be something else. So for example, if you actually wanted to copy the contact owner email, whenever you're sending an email to the contact, you also want to copy the owner, and you could just select that field. And these are for various other objects. You could basically add any other object that is supported in MassMailer. And like an example, lead. You can say, hey, whenever I'm sending an email to the lead, I actually wanted to copy the custom email field as well on the lead. So basically, these are all like, for every single object, you could mention what email field you wanted to copy. That's an option. And if you wanted to add multiple fields, that's also possible. So let's say custom email and save it. So that's also possible, right? And same thing with BCC settings. So you could default specific BCC email address as well, and BCC the sender, and you can BCC maybe just once. And here also the same thing. You have an option to select the BCC email field settings for each object based on what exactly, whichever object that you're trying to send emails to, that specific BCC email field options for that particular object will be shown. So we done some default settings here, and we have selected quite a few. So let's say you are trying to send an email to say contacts. So just go to contacts. So if you're familiar with MassMailer, I'm not really explaining much here. Just going to go show you the Ccpcc options straight away. So basically, all we are doing is just trying to make as if we are sending emails to a bunch of contacts from a contact list view. I'm just selecting any random template here. Again, this should not matter. And I'm going to skip this section. So we are in the sender options. Okay. So as you can see, we have the options that we have selected: CC sender, CC email, and we already selected an email address there. And then the frequencies on every email, and we are copying those CC fields. Same thing, we done the BCC sender, BCC email, and we selected that particular email field and BCC on every email, and the BCC fields are already selected for us, right? So that's basically it. The options that we have selected in the settings is what you see here. So if you go back here, we've done the CC, and we also selected that email field. We are doing the CC every email, and we got owner email address for the CC. And the BCC, we have done the same thing. And we got that email field as well for the contact owner email in this one. So that's what we got it here as well. So basically, whatever the settings that you have in the MassMailer setup is what you see here in the center options under CC, BCC options. So that's it. That's pretty much it. Any questions? Okay. Seems like no questions there. Once again, thank you so much for joining the webinar today. This is a weekly webinar every Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific. We will be publishing this video on our YouTube channel. We'll distribute it on our social channels, and also we can publish it in our resources page as well. Feel free to join our webinar again next week. And here is our contact information. If you are new to MassMailer, you can install it and request us to set up a trial for you. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us on the contact information that's provided here. And if you're new to our YouTube channel, I strongly request you to go to YouTube, search for MassMailer, click on the subscribe button. That way you know the new videos whenever we are posting. And you can always go back and then watch the videos from the YouTube anytime. Once again, thank you so much for joining the webinar today. I appreciate it much. And we look forward to talking to you again next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.